Hello everyone, my name is Dr. S. Pavan Kumar Reddy, Assistant Professor in the Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science, B.V. Raj Institute of Technology. My course is Object Oriented Programming through Java. Today we will discuss about the introduction to the Java collection framework. This is our course subject. For the syllabus in that Java collections means the first one is the Java introduction to Java collections, overview of the Java collections, generics, what are the common collection classes. Under the common collection classes, there is a different types of the classes are there. What are the classes? Array list, vector, hash tables, stack, enumeration, iterator, string tokenizer, random scanner, calendar, and its properties. This is our course, our topics under the Java collection. Before going to the Java collections, first to see this diagram. In this diagram, there is two colors are represented. The first color is represented as interface, that can be represented as green color. The second color is represented as classes. The class can be this one can be represented in pink color. There is a two relationships are there. First relationship is dotted line with arrow, that is implements, straight line with arrow, that is called as a extend. Okay, coming to the collection framework hierarchy. Here the first root element is called as a iterable element. In that iterable element, having the collections are there. What are the different collections? List collection, queue collections, DQ collections, set collection, sorted set collection. Under the all the collection, here also some mappings are there. Mapping is the another type of the class, and sorted map is the another type of the interface. These are the different interfaces. These interfaces under the some classes are there. The classes are called as, first we are taking the list interface. Under the list interface, the classes, what are the classes are there? The classes are array list, linked list, vector, and stack. These four classes under the list interface. Okay. The next one is queue interface. Queue interface. In the queue interface, what are the classes are there? Priority queue class is there. The DQ interface is there. Under the DQ interface, what are the two classes are there? First one is the linked list, second one is the array DQ. The next class is, next interface is set interface. Under the set interface, the two classes are hash set, linked hash set. The next interface is sorted set. Under the sorted set, tree set is there. Coming to the mapping sets, map class, map interface. Under the map interface, having the three classes. What are the three classes? Hash table, linked hash map, and hash map. The sorted map interface, under the sorted map interface, the tree map is there. This is the collection framework hierarchy. We are discussing about these few classes, or not discuss about the all classes. We are discussing about only some few classes. Coming to the Java collection. What do you mean by Java collection? Here the Java collection is a one framework. Java collection is a framework that can be provided an architecture. In this architecture, we can store and manipulate a group of objects. Here, the Java collection framework can be represent the hierarchy of set of interfaces, classes that are used to manipulate a group of objects. Here, the collections can be achieved the all operations that can perform on the data. To perform the data, which type of the operations will be performed? That operations are searching, sorting, insertion, manipulation and deletion. These all operations are performed under the Java collections. Here, the Java collection framework is contained the java.utility package. Simply I told that one. Java.utility.package. All the methods, classes, variables, remaining all things under this java.utility package. That is the utility package. This is the meaning. This can be provide many classes and interfaces. That can be many classes and interfaces to collect and organize a group of objects. Here, what do you mean by collection? Simply, the collection in a Java can be referred an object that can be collect the multiple elements into the single unit. Multiple elements can be single unit. It can be used to store and fetch and manipulate the data. That is the definition of collection. What are the components of the Java collection? In this Java collections, there is three types of the components. First one is the interface. What is the interface? Second one is the classes. The next one is the concurrent implementation. See one by one. Here, the Java collection interfaces are sets, list and maps. These are used to collect the different types of the object. What are the classes? What are the classes? Here there is a different classes are there. Array list, hash set, vector, hash set and vector, stack, date, calendar and scanner class. All are under the classes. These can be implement the collection of interfaces. Here, the concurrent implementation of the classes can be defined the highly concurrent uses. Here, we can perform the different algorithms to provide the static methods to perform the useful functions on the collections. This is the components of the Java collection. Here, in the Java collection classes are different classes are there. See, these are all the classes. This can be class. This is the description of the classes. What are the classes are there? First class is abstract class. What is the meaning of abstract class? It is implementing the most of the collection interface. Abstract list is there. Abstract list means abstract collections and implement most of the list interface. Abstract queue class. The abstract collections and implement the queue interface. The next class is abstract sequential list. It can be extend the abstract list by using the collections, that is the random access of its element. Now, the main important thing of the classes is linked list, array list, queue list, enum set, abstract list, enum set, hash set, tree set, linked list and priority. These all are the classes which these are all description of the collection frame. We are focus on main only array list. The array list class. What is the meaning of array list class? Array list class can be implement the dynamic array by extending the abstract list. These are all the collections with meaning of that class. Here, what is the meaning of collection interface? Here, collection is a group of objects. It is called as a elements. It is the root of the interface in the collection hierarchy. It is a group, it is a root interface in the collection hierarchy. This interface can be basically used to pass the collections and manipulate them. Collections and manipulate them. Here the what is the root hierarchy? In the first slide we discuss about the iterable. Under the iterable, collection is there. Under this collection there is a different interfaces are there. What are the interfaces? List interface, queue interface and hash list. Next some sets are there. Sets interface. These all are the interfaces. Under these interfaces the classes are described. The classes are described. That's the meaning of root interface in the collection hierarchy. Collection, see the one by one class. The first class is array list. Before going to array list, what is the difference between array and array list? What is the difference between array and array list? Here the array is array list. What are the main difference in the array and the array list is, in that array store the data. Here also storing the data. That is a common, similar type of the values are be stored in the array and array list. But the size is fixed in the array. The size is fixed in the arrays concept. But the size of the array list is dynamic. The size of the array list is dynamic. That is only the difference between array and array list. Okay. Now coming to the array list. Here the array list is a implementation of list interface. The array list is a implementation of list interface where the elements can be dynamically added or removed. Dynamically added or removed. See this example. This is the, what is the hierarchy of the array list? This is in the first previous Java collection hierarchy. In the first one is iterable, second one is the collection. In that collection interface, list interface is collection. In this collection, under this collection, list interface is there. In that list interface, abstract list class and array list class is there. Array list class is there. Here there is a two keywords are there. What are the meaning of this keyword? This is the extend keyword and implement keyword. We are extend keywords and implement keywords where we are using the, when we are using the extend keyword and implements keyword. Here the class can be extend with the another class. The class will be extend with the another class. At the time we are using the extend keyword. Extend keyword. The class will be implement the interface. The class can be implement the one interface. At the time we are using the implement keyword. Implement keyword. Interface can be extend the another interface. We are using the extend keyword. Interface can be extend with the another interface. That at the time we are using the extend keyword. That is the difference. Class can be extend with another class. At the time we are using the extend keyword. Class can be implement to the interface. At the time we are using the implement keyword. That is the meaning of extend keyword and implement keyword. Okay. This is the hierarchy of the array list. In the first slide in that hierarchy, first one is iterable. See this one. In this framework hierarchy, what is the root of the array list? What is the root? Iterable, collection, the collection to list, list to array list. This is the root. Iterable, collection, list, under the list, array list is there. This is the root. Coming to the next one. The elements of the array list can be organized in the array internally. The default size of the array list is 10. The default size of the array list is 10. In that array list class can be used to dynamic array. Can be dynamic array. Okay. Here some important things are there. What are the important thing? You remember these three things. The array list is a child class of abstract list. Here see this one. The array list is a child class of the abstract list. Okay, that is the first one. The second one is the array list can be implement the interface. Which interface? List interface, serializable, and clonable, and random access. Now in this our syllabus we are only discuss about the list interface. Here the array list can be allows the duplicate data. Here also same, the arrays, in that arrays concept also use the duplicate data values. Duplicate data value. The array list can be also access the elements randomly. Array list, in that array list the elements can be accessed in randomly. That is, these elements can be accessed by using the index based accessing. Index based accessing. Here the array list can maintain the order of the insertion. Order of the insertion. Here what is the how to declaring the array list class? How to declare the array list class? Here public class array list with angular bracket E, with angular bracket E, extends abstract list E, implements list E, implements E. How to remember this syntax? Simply first in the previous slide, array list. Okay, the array list can be extend the abstract list. This abstract list can be implement the list. The list will be collection. This collection is under the iterable. This is the previous slide hierarchy is there. In the same manner, you can remember the syntax of array list class. In this syntax, in this declaration, with the angular bracket, you can represent the E. What is the meaning of E? Is the E is a type of the object in that list that will be hold. That is the meaning of E. Here, in array list having the some constructors, methods are there. See constructors one by one. The array list class having the some constructors. What are the different constructors in that array list is? First one is the array list with 0 parameter. What is the meaning of array list with the 0 parameter is? It can be create the empty array list. It can be create the empty array list. The second one of the collection constructor is array list with collection C. Collection C. The collection C is a parameter. Collection C is a parameter. Here it creates an array list with the given collection of elements. Given collection of elements. The next one is array list with the int size. Int size means the size of the create an empty list with the given size. These are the different constructors under the array list. What are the operations in the array list? Here the operations of the array list is the array list class can be allowed to perform several operations. What are the different operations are performed under the array list? What the operation? Adding, accessing, deleting, updating, looping. These are all operations are performed under the array list concept. See this example. The first statement is java.utility package. Okay, all the classes and interfaces under the which type of the package? Java.utility package. That's the statement. In this java.utility package, the classes are there, statements are there, methods are there, main methods are there, classes and main methods are there. Okay, see example. Here the array list is a class name, array list is a class name, and the main method is there. In that main method, first we are creating the one empty list. We are creating the one empty list. How to creating the empty list? Array list, string, the string is a name of the string equal to new array list string. Okay, and after creating the list, we can display the list how by using this statement. Okay, this one is the creating the array list. This is the syntax array list. Already you know that the syntax of the array list is there. Array list with angle bracket E, that E can be specified with which type of the object? Either integer, either float, either string, either double. Now I am using the string integer type na, so that's why I will take the string with the angular bracket. That's the creating the array list. Here we are performing the different operations are there in array list. What are the operations? Adding, deleting, searching. All operations are performed. See one by one operation. First operation is add the element to the array list. Add the element to the array list. To add the elements in the array list, we are using the add method. It can be add the elements into the list by using insertion order. This is the same example. This is the importing the java.utility package. The class name is array list, adding the elements. So main method is there. After main method, we are creating the one empty list. That empty list is creating by using this statement. Okay. Now after creating the empty list, first empty list is created. After creating the empty list, we can adding the elements to the particular array list. How to add the elements? This is the statement. Fruits dot add mango. Fruits is the name of the array list. Fruits is the name of the array list. We can add the elements to the particular array list. What are the elements? Mango, apple, berry. Mango, apple, berry elements will be adding the array list. Now to display these elements by using the system.out.println of fruits name. That is the string name is there. The string name will be keep with the system.out.println. After that, these values will be displayed. That is the adding the elements to the array list. Second one is removing the elements. To remove the elements from the list, we are using the remove method. How to remove the method? By using the specified elements, and also we can pass the index value to remove the elements of the particular array list. We can remove the element by using the specified element and also pass the index value also. See this example. This is the package. Under this package, the class is there, the main method is there. Now we are creating the one list. That list is called as fruits. In that list, these 4 elements are there. In that list, the 4 elements are there. To print this element by using this one, this statement is called as to displaying the array list. Now, to remove the apple element in that array list. How to remove the apple element? By using the remove element, by using the remove method. By using the remove method. How to remove the element from the list? Fruits dot remove method. With the method we are giving the one element, that element is apple element. The apple element can be specified in that array list is first index, that is the 0 index, first index, second index, third index. In that array list can be specified index values. Okay, the apple element will be removed. You can directly removing the apple element. That is the one thing. The second thing is we can also pass the index value. Can also pass the index value. After that pass the index value, we can also removing the particular element. That is, first of all, the apple element is present in the first index. Now, fruits dot remove of index 1. 1 is index 1. We can also pass the index value. After that, removing the element. Now, see this output. This is the displaying the array list. After displaying, the apple element will be removed by using the element. The elements will be displayed. Okay, that is the first one. The second one is the element is also delete by using the apple method. Apple by using the element, by using the index value, you can remove also. After deleting the elements, this will be displayed. That is the one. That is the removing the element. The third one is traversing the elements in the array list. Traversing the elements in the array list. Here, the array list is a collection of, the array list is a collection. Then we can use the loop. We can use the loop to iterate the elements. That is called as a traversing the elements. How to traverse the elements? Same example, we can use the different thing. First we are using the package. Second one is the class. Third one is the main method. After that we are creating the one empty list. After we are adding the elements to the particular array list. And that these are the elements are available in that particular list. What are the elements? Mango, apple, berry, orange. These elements are present in the list. Now we can traversing the elements by using this loop. Okay, for string element, that element is called as a fruits. This will be key with the opening brackets and closing brackets. Okay, that's why after that we are traversing the elements in the array list. What the elements are available? First string element fruits and fruits is there. In that fruits, first one is the mango. Okay, the mango element is present in that elements or not. Okay, mango is there. After that, second one is apple. Apple element is will be displayed. After element, next one is next to for loop is there. Next berry is there. The berry element will berry fruit is displayed. After berry element, the next one is orange. Orange. The orange element is displayed. This is the traversing element in the array list. Now the next one is the size of the array list. Here sometimes we know the number of elements in the array list or not. What is the number of list in the array list? That's why we are using the size method. See this one. Here also same. This one, and creating the empty list. In that empty list having this element. Now we can traversing the elements also there. We are traversing the elements with up to this one Okay. Up to this one common. Now we are using the size method na. In the size method, the element name dot size. Elements name dot size. Fruit is a string of the particular element in that size method. What are the how many elements are there in that list? 4 elements. That we are using the size method. The 4 value will be displayed. That is the array list under the size of the array list method. This is the another example to creating the elements. Okay, array list to the array main method. We are creating the one. Previous example is the string type. Now this example is integer type. Integer type. AI is A1 is a AL is a array list. Add first element. Add second element. Add third element. Fourth element is there. Indexing. What is the indexing? 0, 1, 2, 3 is the index. Okay. To print the all the elements, this one. Okay. Up to now, okay. Now here to get an array means to display the array elements. Integer IA equal to new integer by using the size. What is the size of this element? 4. Okay. Now we can adding the all elements in the array list. That's why we are using the statement. Sum the array. Int I equal to IA, sum equal to I. First, what is the first element? First one. After sum plus equal to I, the value is increment by 1. Next, the value is increment by 3. The value is increment by 4. Total value is sum. That is 4, 3 is 7, 7 to 9, 9, 1 plus 10. The total value is 10. That is the array list. The next type of the class is vector class. Here, the vector class is under the which type of the package? Java.utility package. It contains the class is called as vector. This can be implemented the list interface. See this example. Vector class is there. The vector class is under the which type of the interface? List interface. The list is there under the collection. The collection is a iterable. These are all the interface. This one is the class. This is the class. This is the interface. That is the hierarchy of the vector. Some important things in the vector class is there. The vector class is under the Java.utility package. The vector class can be implement the list interface. So see this one. Vector class is under vector class is implement the list interface. This is list interface. Okay. Here the vector is a legacy class. Legacy class, and also the vector is a synchronized. This is the vector class. What is the syntax of vector class is class vector with angular bracket E. Already you know about the what is the E. E is a specified type of object. Specified type of the object. Here the vector class having the different constructors are there. Different type of the constructors are there. In that constructor with the single parameter, with 0 parameter, with 2 parameters are there. See the 1 by 1 parameter. The vector with the 0 parameter. Vector with the 0 parameter. What is the meaning of vector with the 0 parameter? It creates the empty vector with the initial capacity is 10. In that array list, the default size of the array list is 10. If you are not assigning the any size in that array list, it will be treated as the default size is 10. After that, second constructor is vector with the initial size. Vector with the initial size parameter. It can be create the empty vector with specified size. In the first one, you cannot specify the size, but the second constructor you can specify the size of the vector. The next one is vector. First parameter is initial size. The second one is the integer will be increment. Here, what is the meaning of this constructor is it can be create the vector whose the initial capacity is specified by the size and it can be incremented by the increment operator. Increment 1. That is the third constructor. Next one is the vector will be collection C parameter with the 0 parameter. It will be creating the vector that can be contains the elements of the collection C. These are the constructors. Now see this one by one example. What is the syntax of vector class? How to creating the vector class? Vector equal to new vector. Okay. Here the E is specified with the list. I am using the list. Okay. Now we can adding the elements to the list by using this one. This is add the 10 element to the list, adding the 30 element in the list. Here third one is the list that add of 0, 100 is there. In the 0 index we can insert the element 100. We can insert the element is 100. That is the meaning of 0, 100. First we can insert the 10 element. Second we can insert the element in 30 element. Now the next one is 0, 100. What the meaning means? 0 is a index of the particular element. 0 index of the particular element. This element will be adding to the 0 index. The next element is add element. 50 element will be added. Okay. The list is 100, 10, 30, 50 is there. Now to display the list, this one. Okay. Now we are assigning some methods in the particular list. What is the first method? Get method. List dot get of 2. Get of 2 means the second element. What is the second index value will be print. Second index. This is the 0 index. This one is the first index. This is the second index. This is the third index. The second index value will be get. What is the second index value? 30 will be displayed. Okay. The next method is first element in the list. How to get the first element in the list? By using the first element in the list method. What is the first element in the list? 100 is the first element in the list. The 100 value is there. Now index of 50 method. Index of 50 means what is the index of the particular value? What is the index of the particular value? In that list 50 element is there. 50 element index is 3. 50 element index is 3. To display the 50 element index. Okay. Now contains of 30 element. If the 30 element is present in that list or not? Yes, the element is present in that array list. So true. Now capacity list. Capacity method. What is the capacity? The array list capacity is 4 because 4 elements are present in that array list. Yes. Okay. Next, size of the capacity is 10 capacity. Okay. What is the minimum value in that? What is the capacity means? If you are not assigning the size of the array list, it will be treated as size is 10. So the 10 size will be displayed. 10 size will be displayed. The next one is list dot size method. What is the size of the particular list? Here in that array vector list, there is a 4 elements are there. The size is 4. Next method is empty method. The list is empty or not? Simply that list is not empty. So false. Okay. These are the vector with the methods. The next class is stack class. Stack class is under the java.utility package. It contains the class is called as stack class. It is a child of the vector class. See this example. It is a collection list. Under the list vector class is there. After that vector, the stack class is there. The stack class is a child class of the vector class. It can be implemented by the standard principle is last in, first out. Last in, first out is a standard principle. What are the two operations in the stack? First operation is push the element, pop the element. Pushing the push method or pop method. Here remember this point. In the stack, the elements are added to the stack is top of the stack and removed from the stack. Okay, that is the stack class. See this stack class having the one constructor, that constructor having the stack constructor with the 0 parameter. That means we are creating the empty stack. The stack class also having the some methods: boolean empty method, object pick method, pop method, push method, and searching the method. This one is the description of the particular method. What is the boolean empty method? It is test with the stack is empty. Stack is empty. When it is returned true, the stack is empty. Otherwise false. Otherwise false. What is the peak method? Peak method, object peak. It returns the element of the peak method is the top of the element will be displayed. Top of the element will be displayed in the particular stack. Okay. Next one is object pop method. Pop method means deleting the element from the list. It returns the element of the top of the stack and removing it the process. That's why we are using the pop method. Next one is push method. Inserting the element to the top of the stack. Inserting the element to the top of the stack. Next one is searching the stack. The search method having the one parameter. Which type of the element will be searched. Okay. The searches the element in the stack. It can be found offset from the top of the stack. Return. Otherwise -1 will be returned. That is the stack class. See this example. Here the stack class under the which type of the package? Java.utility package. The class name is the stack example class, and in that main method we are creating the one empty stack. We are creating the stack. The stack is stack equal to new stack. In that stack we are searching the elements, we are adding the elements, we are accessing the elements by using randomly. That's why we are using the random method. Random num equal to new random. For int I equal to 0, I less than plus I plus 1 is the statement is there. Can push the elements in the particular 0 to 100. Here 0 to 100 we are taking the randomly 5 elements. We are taking the randomly 5 elements. So these 5 elements are 50, 18, 64, 18, 73. Okay. And 0 to 100, 5 elements will be picked up. Randomly picked. Okay. Now, what is the stack? The stack elements is this one. Okay. Peak method is there. System top element. I will having the top of the element in the stack. Here, what are the elements? First is 50 element, 18 element, 64 element, 18 element, 17 elements. Okay. These are elements are available in that stack. Now I am taking the topmost element in that stack. That's why I am using the peak method. By using the peak method, top element is 78 will be displayed. Okay. Now I will remove the one element in that list. Which element will be list? What is the topmost element in the stack list? That element will be removed first. Now we are apply the pop method. By applying the pop method, what is the which element will be removed in that stack? 78 element will be removed in that stack. Now the next one is, within this list the 50 element is available in that stack or not. That's why I am using the searching method. Search method. The element 50 is available or not. That's why I am using the stack dot search with the 50 element. Yes, the 50 element is present in that list. Okay. Yes, the 50 element is available with the fourth element. Okay, first, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, whether the stack is empty or not. Whether the stack is empty or not. That's why I am using the is empty method. Yes, the stack is not empty. Not empty means false statement will be displayed. That is the stack. Now coming to the hash table. The hash table class is implemented by the hash tables, which have map with the keys to values. It can be inherited by the dictionary class. Okay. See some important things in that hash table. The hash table is an array of the list. Each list is known as bucket. Each list is known as bucket. The position of the bucket is identifying the hash code method. The hash table can be contain the values is based on the key. That is the first one. The second one is the Java hash table class contain the unique elements. The hash table class does not allow the null keys or values. The hash table can be synchronized. The initial default capacity of hash table is 11, where the load factor is 0.75. This is the hash table. The hash table, what is the syntax of the hash table? Hash table with the angular bracket is which type of the hash table? HM is the name of the hash table method, new hash table method. Here, in that hash table, there is two important things are there. First one is the key. The second one is the value. What is the meaning of K? K is a type of the keys maintained by the hash map. V is the type of the mapped values. These are the two parameters in that array, in that hash table. Now, the hash table having the different constructors are there. The different constructor has hash table with the 0 parameter. What is the 0 parameter means? First we are creating the one empty hash table with the default size capacity is 11. Now the second one is hash table with the capacity. Okay. Now here what is the meaning of hash table with the int capacity object? First it is a empty hash table with the initial capacity. The next one is hash table with the two parameters. What are the first parameter? Int capacity is the first parameter. The second is the floating load factor. The second factor is the floating load factor. The next constructor is the constructor with the map m object. Here it can be create the hash table that contain the elements of the particular map. That is the constructors under the hash table. The hash table also following some methods are, these methods are commonly clear method, enumeration elements, boolean equals of method, v put of key value. This is the main important method in the hash table. Okay, here also some important, but this is the most important in the hash table. Why? Because we are assigning the key value, we are assigning the value, keys and values in that particular hash table. Boolean remove, replace with the key value, collection values, empty, whether the v is get object key, remove object key, size of the hash table. These are all the methods under the hash table. See one by one. Here, this is the example of the hash table. That example of the class. The class is a hash table class. The hash table is a main method. This is the syntax of the hash table. This is the hash table with the integer with the string. HM is a hash table name, and this one is the method. Now we are taking the elements into the hash table. Here we are putting the put method. Put of key is a keys, v is the values. This method I am using by inserting the elements. HM dot put 100 comma Amit. 100 comma Amit. The 102 is Ravi. 102 is Ravi. Next 101 is Vijay. 101 is Vijay. Next Rahul is there. Rahul is there. 4 elements are taking the by using keys and values. Keys and value. To display the all the elements and keys by using the for loop. For map entry entry set method. To get the m dot key values and m dot get values. Finally, we get this output. Next one is the scanner class. The scanner class is also the input and found the java.utility package. The use of the scanner class, first you can create the object of the scanner class and use any available of the methods in that as scanner class. Here the scanner class is creating like this: import java.utility.scanner class. Here to import the scanner class in scanner class. The class name of the class is scanner. Here to first in this scanner class, first we are creating the object. Scanner class, creating the object. This one is the actually this one is the stream methods. Stream methods. What are the stream methods? System dot in, system dot out, system dot error. This is the input stream methods. So now I am taking the system dot in. Okay. First we are creating the object of particular class. We are inserting the one. We are enter the one name. After that, can read the name by using this username. What the name? I will enter the, for suppose I enter the name is AIDS name. Whether the AIDS name is there, to get the name by using the object, my object dot next line. My object is a scanner class object. We can get the line by using the string. Okay, to read the user input. After reading this input, we can display this one. What the username is there, that username will be displayed. This is the example of scanner class. The scanner class having the some methods are there. That methods are next boolean method, next into byte method, next double, next float, next integer, next line, next long, next short, next hash, next. Here I am using the next line. Next line. What is the meaning of next line? Read the string value from the user. Read the string value from the user by using next line method. Next line method. This is the also another example. This is the package, that is the java.utility package dot scanner. This is the class name. This is the main method. First we are creating the object for this class. Okay. Now this string is enter the user input. That's why taking the system dot input. I will enter the three parameter. First parameter is name. Second parameter is age. Next parameter is salary. Okay. Now I am reading the every element by using string. String name is there. Name. My object dot next line method. Okay. I will read the name. Next one is age is a integer. So that's why int age equal to my object dot next integer. The next integer method, by using this method we can read the age. Next one is salary. The salary is double. What is the salary type is the double type. So that's why I am using the next double method. Now we can display this all methods, all the values by using these statements. For the statement name, age, salary. Okay. In this example, I will give the input is Pavan 35 90,000. Okay. This one is the string. This one is the string. 35 is the integer type. Name 90,000 is a double type. That's why I am using this one, double is this one. Okay. Finally, we get these three parameters. That is the scanner class. Now see the string tokenizer class. The next coming to the type of the class is string tokenizer class. Here the string tokenizer is a built-in class in the Java. What is the main role in the string tokenizer is to break the string into the tokens. To break the string into the token. The string tokenizer class is available inside the java.utility package. Okay. Now the string tokenizer class, the object is internally maintain the current position of the object with the string will be tokenized. String will be tokenized. Here a token is written by the taking the substring of the string. Token will be written in the substring of the string. Here the next one is what are the constructors and methods. Here the string tokenizer is having the four constructor. What are the four constructor? The string tokenizer with the one parameter. The parameter is a string parameter. What is the meaning of this one? It can be create the string tokenizer object for the specified string with the default delimiter. The next constructor is string tokenizer with the string str, string delimiter. Okay. Now the next constructor is string tokenizer, string str, string delimiter and boolean return value. What is the meaning of this constructor is first create the string tokenizer object with the specified string and string delimiter and whether it can be written the value. That value is either a boolean value, either the true or false. That is the constructors under the string tokenizer. The coming to the what are the methods are available in the string tokenizer. There is a number of methods are there. Methods and description. See one by one method. Int count token method. Count tokens method. What is the meaning of count tokens method? Means to current set of the delimiters. This method can be determine the number of tokens to be left to be parsed. The second method is has more elements. Next method is has more tokens. Next one is object next element. String next token. String next token with the string delimiter. These are all the methods are under the string tokenizer. See this one by one method how to apply this our program. This is the string class having the under the java.utility package. The class name is the new class. The main method is there. Now in this first constructor I am using the one statement. The statement is called string statement is hello BVRIT, how are you? The statement is there. The statements can be dividing the tokens. While that's why I am using the while statement. In the first constructor, what are the tokens? Hello BVRIT, how are you? These tokens are available under the first constructor. To display the one by one token by using the st1 dot next token. First token is hello will be displayed. I am using the next token method now. What the next token method? BVRIT is there. The next token is there. How? The next token is R. The next token is U. All tokens are displayed in under the constructor 1. Then second constructor is this one. What is the next we are using? The statement is Java core string. Okay. Now to display the one by one token, that's why I am using the next token method. What is the first one? Java. First one is the Java. Second one is the code. Third one is the string. Okay. That is the three tokens will be displayed under the constructor 2. Now I am using the constructor 3. I am also applying the string tokenizer and as in the boolean value. The boolean value is true. Yes, the values are present in the string. What that one? Java is there, code is there, next one is the string is there. Yes, these all tokens are available in that particular statement. Yes, true. Okay, if you are giving the false, these values are not printed. Okay, that is the string tokenizer. The next class is the random class. The random class is also a built-in class. The class is in the Java that can be used to generate the stream of random numbers in the Java programming. The random class is available in the java.utility package. See some few points in the random class is there. The first one is random class is a part of the java.utility package. The second one is the random class can be provided the several methods to generate the random numbers of integer, float, and long and float. Okay. The next one is the random class having the thread shape. Okay. Here the one more important thing is random number generation algorithm will be seed value. If it is not provided, the seed value can be created in the system in the nano times. That is the random class. The random class also having the two constructors. The first constructor is random with the zero parameter. What the zero parameter means? It can be create the random number generator, and the random with long seed value. This is the seed value is the object of parameter. One is the one parameter in the random class. What is the meaning of long seed value? First, you can create the new random number generator by using the single long seed value. That is the random class under the two constructor. First constructor is the random constructor with zero parameter. The second one is the random constructor with the zero single parameter. The single parameter is called as a long seed value. See this one by one example. Here the random class is under the java.utility package. The random class is the name of the example. On the main method, here we are creating the random. That's why I am using the random method. Here the random methods will be randomly taken from the numbers. The numbers. First one is I am taking the integer number in randomly. That's why I am using the random dot next integer method. We are taking the randomly number will be taken. Okay. The integer number from 0 to 100. Integer number 0 to 100 will pick the any number from the 0 to 100 randomly. I am picking the system will be taken as the 36 number. Whether the random number is boolean random value or not. Here the boolean method, we are using the boolean method now. That's why there is no values are false. Whether to display the double value in that 0 to 100, yes, the value will be printed. The next one is next floating value true from the 0 to 100, yes, the value is be printed. Long value from the value, yes, the long value will be displayed. Gaussian random number will be displayed by using next Gaussian method. This value will be displayed. This is the final output of the random class. Next one is the calendar. Here one more calendar class is there. The calendar is a built-in abstract class in the Java that will be convert the date between a specific instance. That instance is either in time or set of calendar fields. What are the set of calendar fields? Month, year, and hour. The calendar class is available inside the java.utility package. See, remember these two things in the calendar class. The calendar class is an abstract class which cannot create any object by using it. In this class, we cannot create any object under the calendar class. That is the first important thing. The second one is by using the static method. That method name is calendar.getInstance method. to instantiate and implement the subclasses. That is the calendar class. See this example, simple example. I will tell that one. The calendar class is under the java.utility package. This one is the calendar class, name of the calendar class, main method. Now I am using a simple static method. That static method is called as calendar.getInstance. What is the date and time in that particular your computer? The time will be displayed. Only particular time instance will be displayed. So I am taking the different methods. Calculate method, get calendar type. Get calendar type is Gregory calendar type. Next, calendar.getTime, that the time zone will be displayed. Next one is calendar.getOff, one method. First day of the 0 week method. Get weeks in week years method. Get integer in milliseconds. Get available calendar types. Get hash code method. Is the weekday is supported method. These two string method. These all are methods. By using this under the calendar methods, the output will be displayed. This is not important, but it is taken as the what the current date in that particular system. Based on the date, these methods will be work. That is the calendar type. The optional topic is the date class is not in that our syllabus, but remember this class is under the Java collection class. Here the date is a built-in class. It is used under the work with the date and time. The date class is available inside the java.utility package. The date class can be represent the date and time with the milliseconds. Date and class with the millisecond. Most of the constructors and methods of the date class has been date and class has been deprecated after the calendar class will be introduced. What the main thing is, first you can introduce the calendar class. After that, introducing the calendar class, the date class will be deprecated. The date class will be used. The date class having some constructor. The constructor is date constructor with 0 parameter, milliseconds parameter, year, month and date, that will be deprecated. The next one, these are the hours will milliseconds. This one is the year, month, date, hours and minimum time and milliseconds. And the next one is string. Yes, these are the constructor under the date class. So see this example. The date class is under the java.utility package. This is the class name. The date class example is the class name. We are using this method is what the system, what is the time of your present time in that your current system. That time is will be taken. That's why date time equal to new date. So I am taking the present time. The time will be displayed. What the get time will be? The time will be taken as the millisecond. This is the milliseconds. I am using the time dot after time. After time will be after the false milliseconds. Before time, the time will be displayed in milliseconds. The false millisecond. Here hash code time. The code will be time. Now these are all the outputs are based on these methods. This method, by using this method, you can take the particular seconds, hour, milliseconds in that particular milliseconds in the present your computer time. This is the class. This is the date class. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.